Hey you guys, it's Ruby here and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I'm so happy that you're here with us today. So I'd actually planned to post on Friday or Saturday, but unfortunately I wasn't able to because this is what the topic of the video is going to be about: rejection. It sucks, no one likes to go through it. And it's hard, like because we're trained to always be striving and going for stuff, and that if we don't get it, we're failures or we're not good enough. And that's certainly how I felt when I received some news on something that I had very much so desired. I don't really want to disclose what specifically it is because it's still something that I am dealing with, and thankfully I'm better able to process now as opposed to the day when I received the news. I will say that it's not relationship related, it's more like career oriented. And so I was pretty disappointed and very sad about the outcome because who wants to be rejected? I think there's actually like this book that someone wrote that they actually did this experiment of just putting themselves out there every day with the purpose of getting rejected to like retrain themselves to actually not feel hurt or offended by rejection, which I think is a great thing because when when I initially applied for this specific thing, I had told myself that I would not become attached to it because the problem is that when you actually get attached to certain things, when they don't work out the way you want them to, then that's when you experience like pain and hurt and that feeling of being rejected and kind of taking it personal, which I know I did because I spent all of Friday, I think, all of Friday, yeah, crying, um, which sucked. And I didn't think about recording that, which I thought would have been maybe great to show you guys that it is real and we all go through it and it sucks, but it's part of being human and it's part of the human experience just to go through these type of things. Like not everything is always going to work out, and it's not a bad thing because I do my best to always hold on to the belief that everything happens for a reason. And even when the things I want don't work out the way as I imagined or planned, I do my best to keep that in mind because I feel like it does kind of like give me some hope and faith that, okay, if this didn't work out, then there's something better for me, right? There's like the universe has something better in mind for me that I can't really see or comprehend yet, but I'm going to trust in that. But it doesn't mean that I'm not going to express how I feel because, as I said, I spent all of Friday crying. And when I would stop, I would just like watch TV, and as soon as like an episode of something or the movie, whatever ended, or I would just stop watching TV, I would just start crying again. Um, my nose was like a complete river of water just coming out. Um, and I let myself be because I don't think it's healthy to also try to like neglect how you feel. Like, I feel like if you try to, what is the word called, kind of like overlook it and suppress it, then it becomes worse because I feel that by the end of that day, I actually felt better. And, funnily enough, I felt pulled to watch this film called Eat, Pray, Love. I'm sure many of you have probably watched it. I had never watched that film, but when I watched that, I felt good. I felt happy, and it kind of reminded me, like, hey, like like things don't always work out, and even when things seem to be like all together for you, sometimes at some point you realize, hey, this isn't the life I actually want for myself. And I think it's just this continual growth and journey that we all go through. And I guess like the purpose of this is just to remind you that it's okay to be rejected. It's okay to be hurt from being rejected. And it's a process because the following day, Saturday, I woke up feeling resistant and sad as well. But I did my best to deal with it. I went out on a walk for nature, I meditated, and I went out to run some errands, but I was just like in a grumpy mood, not talking. Like I went with my brother, and I was just quiet and all serious because sometimes that's just how I cope. And I'm doing my best to like, be more productive about it, but also it's like it's okay not to be productive either. Like it's a process and we're only human, so especially when you go through some type of rejection, you really shouldn't be so hard on yourself. And I'm definitely guilty of that because I've definitely come a long way when it comes to being self-compassionate. But that day, Friday, I was pretty mean to myself. And I acknowledge that. And I'm doing my best to be better because, again, not everything's always going to work out. And it's just something we have to accept and just trust that things will be better. And it's okay to be sad. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be angry. But I think it's also important that we learn and we also teach ourselves to let go and just allow things to be the way they are because it's exactly how it is. And if we resist it, it's only going to cause more hurt and pain. And that's what I've been doing. Saturday and today, just allowing, just going with it, trusting in life and God, this higher source, and just holding on to the belief that it's all going to be okay. I'm great. I'm fine. It hurt. But I'm moving on. I'm being open to the many doors I'm sure await me. And I'm very sure awaits you too. And so I really hope this video helped you because trust me, if you're facing rejection, whether it be in a relationship, opportunity related to your career, any other type of rejection, know that you're not alone. It's something that we all face. And if everything always worked out, there wouldn't be growth, right? We wouldn't experience growth. We wouldn't become the person we ultimately become. Like, I wouldn't be who I am right now if it wasn't for that. And I'm sure someday I'll be able to look back and be like, I get it. I see why that didn't work out now. And I kind of, in a way, see it. But I also, I'm still processing and I'm allowing, letting go, and I'm trusting. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel for more videos like that I really hope to help you and encourage you and just remind you that you're not alone in this journey. We all go through this and we come out better. We do. So thank you guys so much. I will see you guys in the next one.